using the engine without blowing it up. If buy installs the engine, borrow is how you use it. And this is where most people either get very smart or very expensive lessons. Because borrowing doesn't break systems. Misusing borrowing does. This episode is not about how to borrow more. No leverage hacks, no shortcuts, no screenshots of lifestyles. This is about why borrowing exists in the blueprint at all, and how it's supposed to function without destroying what you built in buy. In buy, borrow, die, borrowing means accessing liquidity without selling assets. Instead of liquidating an appreciating asset, which would trigger capital gains tax, you borrow against its value. Under current U.S. tax rules, loan proceeds are not income, they're debt, which means the asset stays intact, continues to compound, and continues doing its job while you access cash. Same engine, still running. Let's clear something up before this goes sideways. Borrowing in this system is not so you can meet Robin Leach and end up on lifestyles of the rich and famous. That's how you redline the engine. And when you redline the engine long enough, you don't look successful. You end up stalled on the side of the road with no signal and no options. Borrowing here isn't about lifestyle. It's about preserving structure. Borrow is not acceleration. It's load management. You don't floor the engine just because it can rev high. You operate within tolerances. You respect limits. You use borrowing to reduce stress, not add to it. Selling assets under pressure is what tears engines apart. Borrowing, done correctly, keeps everything running without forcing rebuilds. So ask yourself this: is the money you're borrowing reducing pressure on the system or increasing it? Does this loan give your engine breathing room, or are you pushing it closer to failure? Think RPM gauge on your dashboard. If markets dropped tomorrow, would the engine keep running, or would you be walking? That answer tells you whether borrowing is helping you or hurting you. This is why borrow comes after buy. You don't borrow against fragile engines. You don't borrow against hype. You borrow against durability. Strong engines can handle load. Weak ones can't. Borrow lets you use wealth without destroying it, but only if the engine underneath was built to last. Borrowing isn't dangerous. Borrowing recklessly is. Use leverage to protect the engine, not to show it off. In the next episode, we'll close the loop with die, how the system winds down, why the tax reset matters, and how long-term wealth actually transfers without being drained on the way out. If this helped you see borrowing differently, like it, follow along, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Frank.